We are several days into a partial government shutdown, and there is no immediate end in sight. The shutdown is leading to a pause in funding for the Department of Homeland Security. And joining us now to discuss is Democratic Senator Ruben Gallego of Arizona, who is also a part of the Homeland Security Committee. Thank you for speaking with us tonight, Senator. So let's start with the partial government shutdown. Your colleagues in Congress and the White House have offered no signs of compromise over the funding of the Department of Homeland Security. Where do negotiations stand right now behind closed doors?
Look, behind closed doors, I think we're just not at the point where we have any type of compromise. What we're asking is what the American people are asking for. We want professional law enforcement. We want ICE and federal agents working with ICE to use search warrants for them to stop these overt city suppressions of our cities, for them to treat the localities with respect, to target criminals. And what we're getting back from this administration is they don't want to do any of that. They just want us to continue giving them money. And after seeing 2 Americans die in less than 2.5 weeks separation, that's not the place that I'm willing to go to.
So what is your message to the federal workers who are working right now without pay?
Well, look, we know for a fact that ICE, Border Patrol, and other agencies within DHS have enough money for them to continue their operations. They have enough money, as a matter of fact, more than the United States Marine Corps. Let's just agree that we should continue to fund the Coast Guard, FEMA, TSA, for them to continue to do their work, because it is nonpartisan and is aligned with the goals and the understanding of what the American publics want. But what's happening with ICE right now, the fact that they're running amok among our cities, not respecting U.S. citizens, racially profiling, killing American citizens. Now they're opening up detention warehouses all over the country without any input from localities. This is a federal agency that is running amok. It needs to be reined in. The administration needs to understand that, need to come and work with us to align this agency with where the public wants. Because what they want, what they're seeing right now is not what they want.
You've recently said that ICE is absolutely rotten right now. How do you think this topic is going to play into the midterms coming up?
Well, I think it's going to play not very well for Republicans. This is an issue right now that is on the negative side for Republicans and for Donald Trump. Americans are very clear, and this is why when we ran in Arizona, we were able to win the state, even though Donald Trump also won the state. They want a secure border. They got that from President Trump. What they don't want, though, is the chaos that was at our border and now are chaos in the streets. They don't want the racial profiling of Americans to be happening. They don't want targeting of children and separation of families. They don't want the warehousing of immigrants. They want professional, legal immigration enforcement, and they're not getting that right now.
You are coming to us from your home state of Arizona, where the search continues for Nancy Guthrie. Have you been in touch with the Guthrie family at all, or local authorities? And what do you know about the latest on the investigation?
We've not been in touch with the Guthrie family, largely because we want to make sure that they're able to do what they want. We're trying to stay out of this. We want this to be a professionally conducted search. We want both our local entities, the Pima County Sheriff, as well as our federal agencies, to work together in a comprehensive manner and a professional manner to make sure that we bring her back and we hold the people accountable that kidnapped her.
Any concerns with, you were also at the Munich Security Conference in Germany last weekend, where you met with several foreign defense ministers and stressed the importance of the U.S. economic collaboration with Latin America. Do you think that message was well received by our allies in the Western Hemisphere?
I think it was somewhat well received. Like, there were some people that were, happy that we were willing to use our American military, our men and women, to potentially do regime change. But as I told some of these conservative leaders of Latin America, if they want to seek regime change in Latin America, then they should be sending their troops to go engage in war. We don't want to be the world police, and we certainly don't want to be the world bully. And the way that we're going right now with this presidency, the way he's using our military, we're more the world bully than anything else.
Senator Ruben Gallego of Arizona, thank you, sir, for your time.